Hello boxing fans, welcome back to Andy's Cavern, or is it Caravan? Well, so much for that prediction. I picked, as you'll know if you watched my preview video, I picked Liam Cameron to get to Whittaker late on, maybe stop him late on. Unfortunately, it didn't get to late on. I thought Whittaker would be sharp early in the fight, which he was. In the second round, he managed to catch Liam with a good right hand over his left. Caught him, kind of looked like caught him in the temple, stunned him. He went back to the ropes. He was protecting himself on the ropes, but he wasn't thrown back. Referee Howard Foster stopped it. Personally, I see mixed reviews on this. Some people think it was premature, some people not. Nobody wants to see anybody getting hurt. Personally, I felt it was premature. He was protecting himself. He did slump a wee bit, but when I seen it from a different angle, he comes up again. He looked to me, he was protecting himself and just trying to ride out the storm. But he was stunned. Nobody wants to see anybody getting hurt, but personally I felt it was premature. The stoppage, I thought Howard Foster could have given him a count. If Liam Cameron had taken a knee, it might have been better for him. Just bide a bit of time, get his head clear and continue. He's a tough guy, he's never been stopped before. It's not like it was further on in the fight and he was taking a savage beating or anything like that. I thought he should have maybe been given the benefit of the doubt and given a count. What I would say is, if it was Whittaker that was in that position, would Howard Foster have been as quick to jump in? I don't know. Somehow I don't think so. That's just the feeling I get. It's only my opinion. You don't have to agree with me. As I always say, you're entitled to your own opinions, you know. Always encourage people to think for themselves. But that, again, that's just my opinion. I felt it was a bit an anticlimax after the fight, after all the big build-up. So, there we go. I thought Whittaker was very disrespectful to Cameron's corner. Some people thought he spat at them through when he stuck his head through the ropes. There was accusations of that by the Sky team, I think it was, but I don't know if he did or not. But I thought he was disrespectful. He's not very popular considering that was his hometown. All that booing, I think I'd be a bit disappointed if I was getting booed like that in my hometown. I'm not a Whittaker fan. I think he's a plonker in some respects. He is a decent boxer with his Olympic pedigree. He did look sharper tonight. He probably looked a bit stronger. We'll never know what would have happened if the fight went on to the later rounds. He obviously had some concerns that he didn't want to fight 12 rounds. Maybe no confidence in doing that, so it eventually became 10 rounds. Liam Cameron, I think, maybe got some financial reward for that to happen. At the end of the day, everybody's out safe. Liam Cameron's got a good payday by all accounts, so fair play to him. He can come back and fight another day. What next for Whittaker? Is he going to fight some of the top British guys now, like Dan Aziz, or who else is there? Lyndon Arthur, or Anthony Yard, perhaps, Willie Hutchison? How's he going to get on against them? We don't know. We'll wait and see what happens moving forward. But this felt a bit anticlimactical for me, personally. I did videos earlier. They seem to take forever to upload. Where I am, I've got a poor signal, so I don't know how long it'll take this to upload. But I'll upload it and see what happens. So I hope you're all well out there, guys. Until the next video, it's good night to you and good night from me. Good night.